So hello and welcome to my DVD collection finally for the 27th of November 2019. I want to do this so badly, so let's get on with it then. So we have the movies, which are incredible, and what I'm going to be doing is going through all these classic DVDs and explaining a bit about each one, what I like, what I don't like, and I'll try and do a rating for most of them as well. So we begin with the Lost in Time box set, which is a fantastic box set, obviously, containing missing episodes that don't exist in their entirety. It is outdated now because we have the Underwater Menace, the Moon Base, and these two, End of the Web of Fear, but still, it's a wonderful release and it's essential for any Doctor Who fan. Now we have the Unearthly Child, the pilot episode as well, and I give it a 7 out of 10. Episode 1 I rate a 10, but the rest a bit average because it gets a bit boring after that point. But it's still good, so it's a 7 out of 10. The Daleks, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's my childhood one, because I bought the beginning box set and the Dalek Invasion of Earth when I was young, so this was the first classic DVD I watched. I watched the film first, but then got the original, and I love it. The Keys, the Edge of Destruction, brilliant, 8 out of 10. A two-parter, pretty good one. It's a bit predictable, but a lot of character development. The Keys of Marinus, which I'm about to watch actually, it's in my DVD player. Just about to watch. The Aztec Special Edition, I'm not a huge fan of this one, I only give it about a 7 out of 10, I find it overrated in my opinion. I don't see the love for this one, really, I'm not a big fan of it. The Sensorites, which feels like the longest 6-parter ever, unfortunately. Yeah, not a fan of that one either. The Reign of Terror, I find alright. 7.5 out of 10, nothing incredible, but nothing too bad either, and that is series 1. So yeah, overall series rating probably 7, 8 out of 10, because these 3 are good, these 2 are okay, these 2 are rubbish. But yeah, anyway, Planet of Giants, which I actually find alright. Episode 1's pretty good, I don't know, it's a well-placed story, 6.5 out of 10. The Dalek Invasion of Earth, I love this one, a 9 out of 10, which is a bit controversial maybe, but I just love it. It's my childhood one again, so you have to love your childhood ones. The Rescue, the introduction to Vicky, that's pretty much about it on that one. 5 out of 10. The Romans, much more enjoyable, about an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. Watched one recently, in fact. The Web Planet, my least favourite Hartnell. The Space Museum. Not watched this one in a long time, a few years, but I don't know, from memory, about 6 out of 10. The Chase, I give this one an 8 out of 10 actually, even though it's very annoying and a bit silly in some places, but I still like it. The Time Meddler, classic stuff here, 9 out of 10, fantastic. The Ark, not a fan of this one. The Gunfighters I haven't watched yet, so I can't really tell you. The War Machines, which is a classic, 9 out of 10. And finally, the 10th Planet, which I rate a 9 out of 10 as well. So, William Hartnell, top 5. The Daleks being number 1. Then we have 4 9s actually. Invasion of Earth, the Time Meddler, the War Machine's 10th Planet. So 4 9s and a 10. Yeah, so a good era. Overall era rating, 8.5. So yeah, not bad. And yeah, I've got all the Hartnell ones you can get. So now moving on to my favourite Doctor, Patrick Troughton, with The Power of the Daleks. It's my favourite Doctor Who story of all time, even though it's missing. It's just incredible. The way that the Daleks are gaining power throughout. Some brilliant supporting characters, with Lettison being one. Troughton instantly gets the role right. So yeah, 10 out of 10, my favourite of all time. The Moon Base, again, fantastic, 10 out of 10. Power's great and Moonbase is great. A solid stories these, which I revisit a lot. And the Moonbase I'll come to very soon again actually. Tomb of the Cybermen, I've come to appreciate this one more now. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I do enjoy it actually, 9 out of 10, yeah, fantastic. It's now earned a massive reputation because Matt Smith saying it's his favourite classic episode. There's a lot of discussion around this one, which is nice. The Ice Warriors, not a huge fan of this one really, about a 7. Nothing too bad though, but it's just I prefer these 3 to it. And these next 2. The Enemy of the World, which is a 10 out of 10. I love it to pieces. And the one here also 10 out of 10. Which one do I prefer, though, is always divides opinion. As it's 2019, you'll probably argue with me, but I prefer the Web of Fear. Watched them both recently, and this one, I do prefer the Web of Fear to the Enemy of the World. The Dominators, which I give it a 7 actually. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I don't like it as much as TJ Productions does, giving it a 9. Which I think, what the flip? But no, I don't mind it. I don't know, it's odd. It's good in places. I don't know why I took it out completely there, but there we go. The Mind Robber. Interesting. They had no budget in episode 1, and they had to use monsters from another show. Them ones. Yeah. Yeah, they did well, actually. 8 out of 10. The Invasion, another 10 out of 10. Tobias Vaughan, played by Kevin Stoney, fantastic. Love the Cybermen, love Troughton. The Brigadier, we got Simple Cathedral on the front, it's brilliant. And yeah, I love this. Again, fantastic. The Crotons making good progress here. The Crotons, I'm not a huge fan of this one. They do look like dustbins, really. And it's by Robert Holmes, isn't it? Yeah, Robert Holmes. So a dark start of him, considering he made some cracking ones up there. But anyway, the next one, Seeds of Death Special Edition. I've not heard much about... Well, I've not actually watched it. But I've heard from other people that they prefer it to the Ice Warriors. So they prefer the sequel to the Ice Warriors. So I'm going to have to watch it. And then we have the brilliant War Games to complete Patrick Troughton's run. 10 parts, 10 out of 10. Fantastic. The top 5 for this one is Power of the Daleks, Web of Fear 2nd, probably the War Games 3rd, Invasion 4, and the Enemy of the World 5th, with the Moon Base being 6th. I don't know, a 10 out of 10. But yeah, Troughton's era rating, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now we have Jon Pertwee. From there to there. The Spearhead from Space. Classic 9 out of 10. Jon Pertwee instantly gets the role right. The Brigadier's in it. The Autons are introduced. First running colour. Brilliant. Doctor Who and the Silurians. I've been watching this one and I'm not actually a huge fan of it. I don't know. It's just not gelled to me as much as Spearhead or an Inferno did. I don't know. I don't like the Silurians, honestly. I don't rate them good. I don't like their voices, and I don't like the way they look. Even though it is the 70s, so you are going to get not the best looking monsters. It really distracted me, honestly. I enjoyed the first 3 parts because they weren't in it too much, but episodes 4, 5 and 6, I've actually really hated and I didn't actually want to complete it, so I've not watched episode 7, but I only give this one a 7 out of 10, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep watching that one. The Ambassador of Death I've only bought last week, sorry, so I've not watched that one yet. Inferno, classic, 10 out of 10. We have, starts off in the normal universe, and then a parallel universe where the Brigadier and Liz Shaw is all against the Doctor, which is very interesting. And it's a 7-part epic, so I finally got all of Series 7 though, which is great. And it is argued as one of the greatest of all time, so yeah, I can't wait to watch the Ambassadors again, or just there. Silurians are complete. Inferno I haven't watched for a long time. I don't know, yeah. A good series. Now we have Terror of the Autons. Introduction to the Master, played by Roger Delgado. Autons are back again, heading up a series, this time Series 8. And yeah, I rate this one a 9. Brilliant. Now, I've not got all of Series 8, so we go straight to the Daemons, which I think was the last one from Series 8, because I've not got Mind of Evil, Colony in Space, and another one I've forgotten its name. But yeah, the Daemons I haven't watched yet, and I don't want to really yet. Day of the Daleks. I hate this one. I give this one a 4. It's bad, in my opinion. I don't like it. The Sea Devils I've yet to watch yet, because it came in that box set, so I haven't watched it. The Three Doctors, of course, a classic 9 out of 10. Carnival of Monsters, I give it a 6, maybe 5, 6, something like that. Not the best, not the worst. Right, I've not got many left, you can see here I haven't bought much, but yeah. Frontier in Space, this one's good. I give this one an 8 actually, it's brilliant. And Planet of the Daleks, I give an 8.5. Brilliant stuff. Death to the Daleks, 3, I hate this one. Actually 5 actually. 5, Fourth a day. Genesis of the Daleks, a classic 10 out of 10. Actually, I need to do what do you call it? Era rating for Jon Pertwee. From the ones I've watched, about a 9 actually. I love him. Jon Pertwee was good. Top 5, just put Inferno 1, Spearhead 2, Terror 3, 3 Doctors 4, Planet the Daleks 5th, I think. That'll do for now. So Genesis of Daleks 10 out of 10. Robots of Death a 9 out of 10. Fantastic. And then Destiny of the Daleks being like a 1 I hate. That's my least favourite of all time, pretty much. And yeah, I got this one when I was about 9 or 10, and I cried because it was so bad. So these two are the best from what I've got so far. Now, Peter Davison. Earthshock, 8 out of 10. Very good it is. The 5 Doctors, a lot of fun, 8 out of 10. Warriors of the Deep and The Awakening, yet to watch because they've come from box sets, so I doubt I'll ever watch them. What have we got here? Resurrection of the Daleks, which I find alright, 8 out of 10. And then finally, Remembrance of the Daleks, which I rate an 8. No Colin Baker, 1 Sylvester McCoy. Yeah. Look at that, there's no episode at all. See, I've bossed out on 6 that I got pretty much all of them, apart from the McIntyre animation and Underwater Menace. Jon Pertwee, I've got a lot to go still, but I think I'll get the ones from Series 8 and I'll get the Green Death, and that'll do me for Jon Pertwee. Tom Baker, I want to get Series 12, which is the first series, and Series 13, or the Golden Era of Doctor Who as it's called. I'll get 1 Colin Baker, either the 2 Doctors or Revelation of the Daleks. So my Christmas this year be quite expensive to get these episodes, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what ones I praise, being the 60s mostly, and early Jon Pertwee's from the 70s I also enjoy. My favourite being Patrick Troughton's era, being 10, 10, 9, 7, 10, 10, 7, 8, 10, 6, Ungradable, 10. But the Siege of Death I'll rate 7 even though I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Patrick Troughton, amazing. So there we have it then. That is my Doctor Who DVD collection for the 27th of November 2019. Next time we do one of these, I'll hopefully got some more. And New Who's there, but I'm not going to cover that in this one. But yeah, there we go. So all that's left is goodbye.